Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. I got some great comments. Appreciate that. Uh, Now we're going to do 24 hours of American style food because that way you can kind of see what we typically would eat if we go to work. We would take, for example, I would take a lunch with me and something like this, and I would put it in a cooler like this one. I have some leftover buffalo wings, some fried potatoes with some seasoning, salt, pepper, and Spanish smoked paprika, and some homemade dill pickles. Goes great with this. And my coffee, black coffee, brewed. Because I would always take a thermos with me to work. That way it's keep pretty hot and pour me a cup for my lunch. We get a 30-minute lunch. We don't get a hour lunch. Now these are cold because we take it with us to work. Wouldn't be hot. We eat on the. I would always worked on the job site. So, I know what you're saying. There's no food here. It's lunchtime. We work 4 hours. We don't get a merienda. And then we get a 30-minute lunch, and then we go back to work for 4 hours. No merienda. And we get, like I said, 30-minute lunch. You don't want to get full. You don't get to go lay down and take a rest. You eat and get back to work. We have a nice hearty breakfast. You'll see that for my morning breakfast. Fried potato. Getting hot in here. Now I'd turn the fans off so we wouldn't have that fan noise. Normally we'd have a fruit, apple, banana, an apple, a banana, or maybe an orange. We'd have the chicken wings. These are the flats and the drumettes. Generally, our lunch, we make enough dinner so that we have leftovers to take with us for our lunch. Or we would have maybe a ham and cheese sandwich, PB&J, peanut butter and jelly sandwich with an apple and some kind of fruit, maybe a bag of chips, something light. That's the nice thing, fried chicken, the next day it's still good, as long as you keep it in the fridge. A little bit messy to eat. We don't eat burgers every day. When I live in America, maybe once a month, we go for burgers. Even growing up, my father could never afford that. Say skin on potato. I'm making a little mess. These dill pickles go great with spicy buffalo wing. My dogs want my bones, but I never give my dogs chicken bones. They can splinter and choke them. These are for piña. Kind of messy to eat like this. Bad choice. Should have used something. I use a spoon. It's all over my fingers. I can't hit pause on my phone or nothing. I don't have no more chicken. So this is a take one. Can't redo this. Yeah, like yesterday, 2 servings of rice for my lunch. Bloated, makes you tired. But then I found that 30 minutes later, put that there, about 30 minutes later, an hour later, I was actually hungry again. Oh, I think that's why they take Miranda. Rice just don't stick to my stomach. But this is kind of a typical lunch, like that. And I made a huge mess. And of course, my hot coffee. It's hot. It's hot in here. Sun is out today. So got a little bit of water. It's on the job site. We'd always have a big water cooler, igloo. And you get water from there because in the U.S. on the construction site, the job site, the, if they're the foreman or the boss who work on a crew, they're required to make sure there's water for the employees. So, out of popular beliefs, yeah, we don't eat burgers all the time. We usually take leftovers from dinner if we don't have ham sandwich, PB&J. I may have already said this. So yeah, we won't be back until dinner. There's no merienda, remember. This is American way of eating. No merienda. That right there does you until dinner time. I got a surprise for dinner. It won't be what you think it is. It's something a little different. Maybe if you're in America, you're American watching this, you'll know. If you worked in construction, you'll know this. That's what you take for lunch: leftover dinner, lasagna, leftover pizza, leftover fried chicken, whatever you had. So, all right, we'll be back. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. All right, hello, y'all. There's dinner. Hope you can see that okay on there. Got our mixed vegetables. This here is called meat loaf. I'll put the spelling of it right down here. It's baked in the oven. Here we have our mashed potatoes with the gravy made from the drippings from the meatloaf. If you're not sure what meatloaf is, maybe I'll make it on a video. And if I eat all of my dinner, I do have a dessert here that Lila made. It's been out of the refrigerator a little bit, so it melted down some. And of course, we have my chocolate milk. I like white milk, but I'm out of my white milk, so we're having chocolate milk. Yummy. Yeah, I have some grilled onions. Now my vegetables are steamed. So this is American style dinner. Mashed potatoes have your carbs, but it also has the iron. This one not too much because the skin was removed from this one. Different vegetables. We get vitamins from here. Of course, we get our meat. See if I can show you the inside of that. There we go. Meatloaf inside there. Hope you can see in there. Maybe not too much. I don't know. Yeah. No, it's not a burger patty. There's other ingredients in there also to make your meat go a lot farther. So you can feed your family. This is a budget meal. It needs one thing. Some of my homemade hot sauce. Mm. This one's a sweet and spicy. Mm. I like mine spicy. Normally I'd put um, chilies right in this, but I made a couple of these, and what I'll do is after they're cooked, I'll just throw them in the freezer, and later on during the week, throw it in the oven because it's a convection oven. It'll cook it in 15 minutes because it's already cooked. It'll reheat it in about 15 minutes. Mm. Convection oven works just like an air fryer, but this was baked. Mm. Ah, love mashed potatoes and gravy. This is good because it sticks to your ribs. It just fills you right up. Potatoes are cheap right now, 50 peso a kilo, very cheap. You can also make this out of kamote. If there and Pangasinan, I always made this out of kamote. Mm. Mm. Depending on the variety, sometimes it's a little bit sweeter. Sometimes some of them taste just like a potato. Mm. What did you guys eat for your lunch? And what are you gonna have for your dinner? Depending on where you are. Right now it's 5 o'clock. Mm. In America, generally as soon as we get home from work, we have our dinner. Mm. That could be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, depending on your job, how far you drive to get home. Could be 7 o'clock. We never eat just before bed. Well, the majority of them. We don't eat and then go to bed. Some will eat and then go for a walk. I used to eat dinner and then we take the dogs for a walk. It's back when in America, you know. Mm. Um, or work on something in the garage after dinner. And then come in and watch a movie. Mm. Yes, our food just um, normally you'd have everything on the kitchen table in bowls. Each one has a serving spoon. You just put what you want on your plate and sit and eat. Now I did pray before I ate, just not on camera, because I try to keep the religion and politics out, kind of, because too many too many religions. My religion may not be your religion. Your religion may not be mine. There's so many of them, aren't there? I'm Christian. I can just put it that much, but there's a lot of different Christian religions also. So, all right, let's eat. Yes, I grew up. We use a fork. We don't use a spoon. We eat a lot of steaks, I guess. You cut it, but can't afford a steak. It's the next best thing. Mm. God, you love your veggies. Yeah, see, we have an early lunch because we don't wait for the motor. No merienda, so after your lunch, go home and eat. Um, Now, being a service technician, when I stopped in the construction field and went straight into like plumbing, electrical. You don't know when you take your lunch. Um, you're not a set time. Mm. If you're on a job in somebody's house working on something, you don't say, "Oh, 12 o'clock, I gotta run, go take my lunch." No, you stay there and wait until the job's done, unless it's an all-day job. And then when it's a convenient time during that day while you're there, you go take your lunch. And then we try to make it like a 15-minute lunch, so we can get right back to work. Because not paid by the hour, paid commission, paid by the job. Hope you guys are sticking around. Hope you guys watch my breakfast one. You're gonna love that. Like I say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Mm. Generally at lunchtime, you don't eat until you're full. In America, I just eat until I do not feel hungry anymore. Not until I'm full, because that makes you groggy and slow. Light lunch, more energy. Mm. Oh, I forgot to eat my onions with my steak. Mm. I steamed them with the vegetables. Mm. When I'm boiling the potato, I put the steamer rice right above it. That way I steam my vegetables and the onion right above the potato. Mm. Mm. Well, I ate all of my dinner. So guess what? Now I get the dessert. I don't remember what she called this. I know there's coconut, there's chocolate, and noisy motor again. Mm. And it was like I had to cut it out of the container, but it's melting as it's sitting here. But it's real gooey and sticky. Very sweet. Mm. I can't finish that. That is just too sweet. Mm-mm. I'm not big on sugar. I'm more of a savory. Not to say I don't eat candy. I like a good chocolate bar sometimes, but that is so sweet. It like I feel it in the back of my throat. Mm. Maybe later, lunch tomorrow. I'll just throw it in there. Save it for tomorrow. Don't have to worry about the smells in the fridge. I always keep, if you have a fridge, remember always keep a thing of baking soda in your fridge. It absorbs all the odor. That way it don't get in your food. Whew. Well, that was my dinner. What do you think? Now, with the Salisbury steak, sure, you could eat it with the rice and put your gravy on top of your rice. Um, but considering I ate a lot of rice yesterday and I had rice this morning, there's no need for rice. Don't want to get too chubby. Therefore, there in Makati, when you're living in there, eat rice a lot. And boy, I got a big belly. I'm not eating so much rice now. I had to lose the weight. Can't lose weight if you eat rice all the time. You just can't. I've always been skinny, but when you're young, when I'm young at least, when I'm younger, I had really a really high metabolism, so my body just burned the fat. I'm getting older now. My body don't burn the fat no more. So I really got to watch what I eat. So stay tuned for my breakfast. I hope the lighting's a little bit better. My new light came today, so I do have a light. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it's not shadowing as bad. Hope it's a better picture. Let me know in the comment, and I'll be back like this. And we're back. Good morning, y'all. It's breakfast time. What we have here is a typical American breakfast. Now, I have some Pandesal left over from the other day, so I use Pandesal for my toast instead of regular bread. I have 2 eggs, 3 breakfast sausages. They're a little bit different than your skinless longanisa because they're not sweet. They're savory, a little smoky, and some southern fried potatoes. Hope you can see that good in there. Now, yes, look at that. Oh, that's her up. Now, this is just buttered. You can also put jelly. Now, what this is for later. This is how you clean your plate. That's typically what that's used for. Now, these are steamed and then fried. They are delicious. Salt, pepper, onion. Oh, and of course, can't forget my hot sauce. Ooh, that's going to be spicy. And my coffee. I'm a little late this morning because it rained last night. In my situation in the kitchen with the roof, it actually rained this morning when I should have been recording this. But I couldn't cook out there because it was raining. And so, sorry about the late upload. That is just good. Creamy, not overcooked. I didn't know if I was going to make southern potato or the hash brown potato. I also really like hash brown potato, but I've been making that a lot lately. Just grate it, wash it good, dry it up. But I went with this, and of course, pork sausage. I'm still tired. Didn't sleep good. Hope y'all had a better sleep than I did. So, this is a hearty breakfast. If you eat this in the morning, you got your protein, you got all your energy. Yes, potatoes, I leave the skin on. It contains a lot of iron, good for your body. And of course, it's already got your carbs right here in the potato. And the bread, your toast, also more carbs. So potatoes tend to stick with me. It ain't a right or wrong way to eat a breakfast or what to have for breakfast. Different countries around the world eat something different for breakfast, have different, there's different menus all over the world. There's no right or wrong. Even right here in the Philippines, Northern Luzon will eat differently than Southern Luzon. There's no right or wrong thing to eat for breakfast. This is just a typical American breakfast. Now you could have sausage, or you could have bacon. You could have this type of potato, or you could have a hash brown potato. You could have pancakes, waffles, French toast. I like bacon, but I had some pork left from my meatloaf from my dinner last night. So when I opened the package, because I bought 500 gram, I made meatloaf, and then the other half I made the breakfast sausage. Got some fennel seed, a little bit of coriander, some clove, garlic, pepper, salt, and a little bit of liquid smoke. Because I can't cook them on a good grill over wood, so I can't get a smoke. So, who out there, who likes your yolk hard, and who likes it perfectly runny like this? Leave a comment. I may fast forward some of this because this will take a while to eat. It's the most important breakfast of the day, especially if you got to head out to work. This will give you plenty of energy. This is great for bodybuilders. You get all this great nutrition for your muscles and for your brain, and lots of energy. So you won't need a merienda. This will stick in your ribs to your belly until lunch easily. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit while I eat some of this. Hard to eat and talk. Oh, before I do that, this also is what's good with your bread. Instead of putting you use your bread. Put it on your fork. Some of this hot sauce. Yummy. A little spicy, but not too bad. Kind of sweet. My hot sauce is sweet and spicy. I make, excuse me, my hot sauce here, making it myself. I don't know if I showed it yet. Here's my next batch going right here. This is a sweet garlic chili. Got some garlic, red chili, and of course the long green chilies that's in here. This will age for about a month, maybe 2 months. I keep it here because the side of my refrigerator is always warm, so you want to keep it in a warm, dark place. So therefore, that's why it's there. Finish with that. Now what you can do, take your bread, see, just, kind of sounds a little bit different. No, that's spicy. The person who does the dishes in your house will love you for this. You just put it right in the cupboard, ready for next time. Or, I have a dishwasher here, I have Bogey, and put it down there. After he licks on it, it's spotless. I put it in the cabinet for next time. So, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe, share my videos. Until next time, keep God in your heart. Always. Peace. Okay, come on, Lila, let's go.